All right, so the next section here that I've been focusing on is the drive section to the transformer. Remember that I generate a square wave. I kind of turn that into a triangle wave, and then I run it through an op amp and drive the transformer, which then boosts the voltage up from 5 volts up to 50 volts. So, but it wasn't driving the transformer the way that I wanted it to, and I wanted it adjustable. So if I can adjust the input of the transformer, then the output changes, and that's the way I can vary the voltage on the collector for the transistor. So this is what I ended up with. So the square wave comes in, and it gets through this RC network that gives me the triangle wave. And then it's still referenced to ground. So this is 0 to 5 volts, and this is still 0 to 5 volts. And at the transformer, I kind of wanted to go plus and minus. And so I capacitively couple it into the next stage. And now I'm varying the signal about 0. And then I can add gain. And so I put in a variable resistor here. So this allows me to set the voltage through the collector of the transistor. And I found, I was going to do this all in one, I was going to drive this directly into the transformer, but it doesn't like to have gain and drive at the same time. So this is a dual op amp. This is the 4556 high current op amp. So I use one stage to do the amplification, and then the other stage as a unity gain buffer. And the unity gain buffer seems to work great on inductive loads. So this is working good. I still have the 50 ohms in there to limit current. And I'm able to get plus or minus 10 volt swings out here. I've got a 12 plus or minus 12 volt rail on the op amps, and so I'm able to get up to plus or minus 10 volts on the output. If I went up to plus or minus 15, then of course I'd get more out here. But it seems to be working great just the way it is, so I'll leave it there. And like I said, then this is one part of the transformer, and then it gets amplified up into higher voltages. So, okay, so let's see if it works. So this is the trace, and then let me adjust that variable resistor that I put in there. That will allow me to, like I said, adjust the collector voltage. So let me move it down, and you can see it go down. So voltage is in the horizontal direction, and current is in the vertical direction. So you can see that I can make it disappear. And then in the other direction, I can make it go more. So I'm at 10 volts per scale. So right now, we've got about 20 volts across the 2N2222. There's 30 volts, 40 volts, and you can see that it starts to break down. So there, you can start to see the transistor run into its upper limit for voltage. So we're up here at least at, let's see here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, yeah, right around 50 volts. So yeah, it's great. It's working a treat. I think I will leave it all alone. So this particular resistor should be a front panel pot. Probably a 10-turn pot will be better than what I have on there right now. Yeah, so it's progressing. So at least I have now one adjustment. So this is the horizontal adjustment. I think what I need now is a vertical adjustment to set the span of the steps and the overall span that fits on the screen. So I think I'll work on that. I think also, instead of having these scope probes kind of flailing around in here, I'm picking up ground noise and stuff. I have to keep these leads short. And so what I really need is a couple op amps to actually measure these voltages and buffer them. So when they come out, they're already nice and clean. So I think that might be the next step. And before we go, I think some people would like to see it. I'm gonna show you the output of that last op amp stage and how it's driving. And so this is the output of that op amp, and it is, let's see here, 5 volts per division. So those are plus or minus 10 volts. So plus or minus 10 volts is quite nice. And then let me adjust the gain of the first stage, so you can see that I can lower that voltage and I can raise that voltage. And I get up above 10 volts, it starts to clip. The op amp is running out of juice. So plus or minus 10 volts, pretty good.